Alright, everybody, we have returned from our quick little break there. If you guys recall, we decided to fucking kill a tree, and it just fell the fuck over.
To murder a tree. It was sitting there, and we all went, fuck this tree.
Yeah, we stabbed a tree with a thing, and it bled some heart power or something. Basically, we took Captain Planet and we punched him in the face. That's what we just did.
It was a Lucario-sized tree, and we fucked it up.
wait, I think Lucario is actually smaller than the tree was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. Larger than life is what I hear about Lucario.
Fair enough. Either way, it was like thub, just like that. That being said, immediately upon it dying, I'm going to make sure that there's no things spreading out like that. I'm looking for corruption around the area, basically.
I
can detect magic.
Actually, a detect magic would help with that.
How do I actually roll that? Let's find out together. Detect magic 232. Detect magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1-foot stone, 1 inch
can
penetrate.
Metal.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes. There's no roll.
Right, it's just a thing you have.
Okay.
But there's a lot of spells that don't require rolls.
So I just spend that there. I'm now detecting magic within 30 feet of me, and I shall walk around until magic is detected.
Okay.
Can I cast Goodberry?
You can only cast Good Burger, and it's much less good than Goodberry.
Okay.
I just had anyone laugh at that. Oh, yes!
It was kind of a groan laugh, but it was a laugh.
You guys are fucking retarded.
Good Burger was a fantastic movie, and I watched it recently, and it fucking holds up, especially if you're drunk.
Either way, after checking the area, which will probably mean that I fail to see anything, I'm going to come up with Frath while he does his thing.
All right. So as you are trying to identify if there's any magic in the area, and you're looking around, you do notice that all of the bodies that were under the tree have pretty much collapsed on themselves, and they're like empty shells. They still have their clothing that was on them, and a few of them still have some weapons on them, but they're pretty much just nothing is inside of them. They still have skin in some of them, but most of it's just been destroyed. Detecting magic, you will notice as you're actually trying to identify what magic in the area. You definitely notice that there's not a lot of energy left, and it's very slowly slipping away, and it's coming all out of the heart and everything that's attached to it. And you can definitely tell that it's it is a magic of an enchantment nature, but it is something beyond what you would normally expect to find in just an enchantment. Like there's more of a purpose behind it. It's not just
Is it more
static.
like a relic than an enchanted item?
It's more like as you were trying to identify it, it was trying to hide from you.
Oh.
Is there something that you see, Frath?
I wouldn't even know how to put this into words, but it's almost as if the magic is hiding.
Do you think that there is a separate creature that was pushing this thing to do what it did? And perhaps it's trying to cover its tracks?
I don't know that creature is a word I would use to describe it.
And yes, that's very accurate.
Well, then what would you describe it as?
I'm just gonna shrug and leave it at that. I don't have a word for this thing.
It's not like a spirit or Like these stones? Like the
I
stones?
think the best way that you could describe it, Frath, was that it knew you were looking for it. But I don't know if your character could actually say that.
Yeah, exactly. He's not a people person, so this is hard enough to begin with.
It's as if it were a presence.
That is strange.
I'm not saying this is a normal thing for me.
I did not say that you did. I'm concurring with what you said. Has anybody seen any other signs of what might this be happening here?
I want to investigate the clearing and sort of see if I can find anything else, any sign of corrupting presence or anyone nearby, any little gnoll witches. I don't know. See if there's any evidence of what was corrupting.
As you are looking around, you notice in the back far side of the clearing, away from where you guys were walking in, you find the trail of the carts and what looks like a much smaller number of footsteps going out. And it kind of like it hit the corner of the clearing and then took a really sharp turn and just exited the clearing as fast as possible.
Maybe there was something in one of the carts that got hijacked that caused this, or someone trying to stop it, put this enchantment, or something. This is odd.
You don't notice anything else besides what near and around where the path was. You notice that there are several what looked like trees that were mid-step or were kind of just starting to move that then are frozen.
Also, how long did this conversation / combat take? Is the night sort of finishing up here?
No, this was fairly quick. I mean, it took you guys. It was about half hour for Eladriel and Yazata to go find the tree and clearing, and then a little bit after for you guys to catch up. So it's maybe been about an hour and a half since.
Okay.
Yazata and Eladriel actually got up and started investigating.
The point being that the sun's starting to come up then?
Not quite yet. I believe it was maybe in another hour it'll start coming up.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of look at the rest to turn back from a monkey at this point.
Probably. Well, I'm assuming you did when you were starting to talk.
Yeah, when you were detecting magic, I assumed you kind of did.
Okay. I don't know if I can talk when I'm an animal or not, to be honest.
I don't think you can.
Okay.
You
I can make
grunt,
monkey noises.
and you might be able to mime it.
I was say, as an ape, I could sign language this bitch.
Probably. But either way,
evil.
Either way, Zanyasa is going to kind of look at everybody and say that, I don't think any of us got very much rest last night. It might be worth our time to recover, maybe not in this clearing, but somewhere nearby before we continue on.
Let's just sleep here.
I know that our timing is kind of important, and we should be trying to catch up with the people we are pursuing. But it might be worth our time, because I know that I am tired. That tree hit me very hard. I could use the rest.
I agree, and I don't think we'll lose much time. As soon as we hit the mountains, I know that terrain, and I can guide us there faster. It's what is it called? Natural Explorers mountains for me.
You're familiar with the terrain of the mountains.
Yeah, so in mountain terrains, he gets a bunch of awesome benefits.
And the whole team moves faster.
Yeah, we have all sorts of benefits. It's great. But either way, so the character's going to say that I do not know how far we wish to go from this scene, but I'm not sure I'd like to smell what is going on here.
As you are kind of looking around, Yazata, Magnes kind of flies down in and lands on your shoulder. And you hear a quack, 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 our father's quack, quack, quack. And
all right, I'm going to try and get Frath to come and see if the bird knows anything about this. He seems sort of wary of the golems. Maybe he's got an idea of what this evil thing was. Now that it's dead.
Actually have speak with animal with me. I have animal friendship with me.
Are you talking to? You mean Eladriel or?
Wasn't it Frath who was talking with it before, or was it Eladriel? Eladriel. Okay. Yeah, I want you to talk to it then.
Okay. So as you get its attention, Frath, you were detecting magic. You turned back into a human. You're still looking around at the corpse and everything. Are you doing anything else?
Well,
I mean, I have a while of detecting magic, but I don't think I'm really gonna find anything else. So, no.
So, right as you figure out that you're pretty much done, give me a perception check and do it with advantage.
What is advantage at? I'm sorry.
Just roll 2d20
2d20,
and get the
take the
highest
higher.
roll.
Oh, okay, that's sexy. I like it. So 13 plus 6, 19.
Okay. All right. So, right as you kind of like wrap it up, and you're like, all right, I kind of understand everything here. You notice one of the branches on the ground. It kind of looks like it has something about it that you're not too sure about, and you pick it up, and you notice that it just kind of feels right in your hand, and you set it on the ground and you're holding it, and feels like a really great walking staff to you.
I was gonna say, is it tall enough to walk with, or keep in my bag?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
The branch that was holding on, or sorry, the root that was holding on to me, that I stabbed and he cut off. Is there any part left of it?
Yeah, you would be able to find it on the ground.
Could I find a club-sized portion of it?
Yeah, you totally could.
I'm gonna take that with me.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, now that he mentioned stuff like that, looking around at this magic tree, does there seem to be any other sort of herb or anything that seems as if it would maybe more potent coming off of it? Like anything I can scavenge off of the tree that would be useful for me as a in my medical kits or my herbalism kits or whatever.
So as everything is kind of dying down and you see the magic dissipating off of it, you notice that the actual heart itself starts turning into a really distinct wood, and you think you might be able to figure out some sort of use for it as a piece of magically imbued wood.
Okay, so I'll take that. Does it at all seem like the hearts that were inside of the golems?
Give me a perception check on that.
Which die to use? You. 12.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And
all right.
you notice that.
I'm going to point that out to whoever's closest. I'm just going to grab them.
And
at this point, my character's probably slumped against a tree, sort of like, closing her eyes.
Okay.
As you notice that, you're also surprised that the last one you touched actually just crumbled into dust as you touched
this one
it.
I can actually take?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't care that she's sleeping. I'm just gonna grab her by the shoulder and kind of shove it in their face. You see this? This is the same kind of thing that was in the golems. It's not right.
I don't understand. Sorry,
Neither do I.
What can we make of it?
I'm not quite sure, but this one didn't crumble into little piles of shit, so I'm going to keep it.
Okay. Hopefully we can figure out what is causing these disturbances.
And that's how we got the peyote pipe. Wait.
Nice.
Can I do an odd thing?
Yeah.
Don't you always?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when you've ever not done
do
that.
Do any of the corpses seem to have boots about Yazatan's size?
Give me a Ooh, what would this be? Is this gonna be like just a perception or a search?
I don't know where you're
These
going
boots are
with this.
made for walking.
Give me an
That's
investigation.
just what they'll do.
It'd be an intelligence roll. Or D20 plus your intelligence.
Okay, I got a 12.
Yeah, you can find a pair of boots that would be similar to the size for Zenyasa, but maybe not.
Did he ask for Zenyasa or Yazata?
Which one? did you ask?
Yazatan.
Oh, Yazatan.
Yazatan.
Okay.
Yes, you would find a pair that's similar.
Because I would be very surprised if any of these people have feet the size of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you would find really large boots, but they would not fit in any way, shape, or form.
I'd like to pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of just pump. I would like to march them over to Yazatan, put them next to him, and say, "We're even," and then walk away.
Okay.
Wow.
Yazatan?
I've been here the whole time and I don't understand.
You just found boots, and you marched them over to me, and you gave me boots. Are they nice boots?
Give me a D100 on that one, Eladriel.
Oh, we can do the thing.
Oh yeah, it's a chance to practice.
All right.
Do you remember what I said?
No. The first one is a 9,
Okay. Now what's the second one?
a 6, so I get 96.
Yes. You can roll 2 die at the same time if you use the 0-0 one.
Yeah, but that
So-
fucks it all up.
No, it doesn't.
And all of his are 001s.
Okay. So yes, Yazati, you notice these do look like really great boots. They're
All right.
really, really dirty, and there's a little blood on them, but they look really nice.
All right, I am adding boots to my pack, and I'm like, thank you. We are now even for now.
All right.
Right, I have sweet boots now.
So,
My character's going to
Or
slip
those
into a
sweet
slumber.
boots.
Yeah, so Zenyasa's just like falling asleep here. Actually, just like falling asleep on the ground next to a body. Frath, you're hanging out, and Yazata, you were trying to get Eladriel's attention to talk to Magnes, but instead Eladriel just brought you some boots and walked away.
No, I'm gonna walk after him. I want him to talk to the bird now while the bird remembers. I know they have good memory, like he is a bird that probably does, but we want to get this out of the way. And I'm not that tired. I'm used to not getting much sleep.
Okay, so go ahead and talk to Eladriel.
Alright.
All right, hey Eladriel, check out the bird. He seems like he's come back and he's not so scared. You should see if he has anything to say about the tree. You know, he was seemed a little skittery about those golems. Maybe he can give us some idea of what was going on. Seems sort of weird.
Okay. Verbatim.
Okay.
Sure.
That's right, it's his fucking words verbatim.
You seem
Alright.
so disappointed.
I am kind of disappointed.
So I look at Magnus and I'm like, "You're back? Did you see anything?"
He says, the tree went bad. It failed the forest.
Did you know the
This-
tree before it went bad?
The tree was all trees. It was there as it always was. Then something made it reject the forest.
Are there-
And I could not stay near it. But
Are
now
there-
it is gone.
Are there other trees like
And I
it?
can be with the Allfather. And he just nuzzles into Yazatan.
Oh goody, I'm the Allfather.
Are there any other trees like it?
They were all around the whole forest.
I mean, are there any bad trees?
They were all around the whole forest.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Where did they go?
So when he says that, is the tree that I'm slumped against like try and strangle me?
It's like Tom Bombadil. What's that old Mirkwood tree that tries to, like, kill Sam, I think it is, or whatever.
He says, the other trees remembered the forest. And they are better now.
I look over at Yasuta and I go, he seems not to be scared anymore, but we should probably get out of the forest, because he mentioned other trees, and that one almost leafed my face off.
God, I'm trying to think of what the best question to ask this piece of shit would be.
And after that, after you stop talking to him, he actually just goes and flies off and lands into a tree. And you notice that there's actually a lot more noises that would be like wildlife in the forest.
Magnus, no!
No, just like normal. Nothing too crazy.
Maybe Magnus was a rival tree. He's actually the tree fairy.
It looked like he was
we're not allowed to
interacting
call
with
them
some
fairies
other
anymore.
ravens, and
They can get
he
married
just
now.
flies
Well, I
off
mean-
after a little bit and comes
I
back.
mean,
and
it is
lands on
technically a
Yasuta.
tree, so it could be a faggot. It's just a
Hey,
big old
together they
bundle.
form a mighty faggot.
Nicely done, sir.
And we just alienated half of our audience.
Well, only if they don't know the true meaning of the word.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Alright.
He's actually totally fucking accurate.
Don't worry, boys. They're as fabulous in my eyes.
Now we've isolated our audience. Good job, sir.
Alright.
I'll put glitter in
So
my beard.
after he flies off for a little bit, he does come back and sticks around Yasuta. You guys gonna do anything else, or what do you want to do?
I would like
Take a break and
My character's
relax
mostly
for a while?
passing out right now.
I would
so
like
that's
to
the
get
thing.
out of the forest and then meditate, because I'm hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, we're all pretty ragged at this point. A rest is like the most important thing for
Yeah,
us.
but
My
resting
character's
here
like
seems like a
fucking-
bad idea if things.
It does,
ended up
but
attacking
you know.
us. So
You guys
That's
could
why I
move
said
back
get
to
out
your
of the
camp.
forest.
It was like 45 minutes, or like 30 minutes away from where you guys are at right now.
Yep, I'll do that.
Well, but how much further is it to like the next, not this forest, going the direction we want to go?
Well, so the forest is actually like pretty much, it goes up into the mountains.
Okay, yeah, we should head back then. If we can't complete it now, then we should just not bother trying to complete it now. Okay. All agreed? Say aye!
Yar!
Okay, sounds like we're heading back.
Yeah, alright.
And then do a little bit of a long rest for it.
Does anybody actually prod my character?
Nobody cares about you.
Well, so as you guys are walking away,
Great.
To be fair,
Yasuta,
I
you
will.
do remember that Zenyasa is like crashed on the ground, and you probably want to go pick her up.
Nah.
Yasuta, you do remember that.
I could have Magnus.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I guess I will.
I could have Magnus poop on her.
Where are we going?
There was a request for some sort of phallus drawing on Zenyasa in the chat.
I do remember that. It was a thing.
Alright, so Yasuta, what do you do?
So the others are up already, or
They're walking back to the camp, and you were too, and then you remembered that Zenyasa...
I am strong enough to drag her. Or
No, I mean she just needs to be fucking woken.
No,
I-
I want him to start dragging her while she wakes
I
up.
am going to. I'm going to pick her up and move her
Alright. Give me...
like a sack of
going?
potatoes.
Alright.
Where are we? Where are we going?
What kind of potatoes?
She's gonna,
Probably
slowly.
russets, but I mean, she's pretty
She's gonna
heavy.
slowly rise to her feet and use the glaive as a walking stick and just sort of like drowsily follow Yasuta.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys slowly make it back to camp. And then you guys are going to take a full rest.
I would fucking hope so.
Right.
We haven't had one of those in like 4 days.
So you're going to rest through the day. And
Well, I mean,
next day.
8 hours into the morning or whatever. Like it'll be what, like afternoon when we wake up.
Okay, yeah, that can work. Anybody doing anything in the meantime? Well, because Eladriel, you only have to wait like 4 hours. Is anybody actually going to run, act as watch during that time?
So let me know if there's any reason why I wake up.
I'm gonna
I'll
act as
take
watch.
second watch.
I'll do first watch.
My character absolutely doesn't need a watch right now. She just needs to sleep.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you don't think about anything. Nothing happens during the whole night. You guys
Yay!
take a nice long break. You rest. You heal yourself up to whole again. You get to prepare your spells if you would like to do that as well.
That's what I am doing.
I'm going to heal. The most important thing that I can do.
Yup.
And have my action surge and my breath weapon back.
Alrighty.
Thought weapon for the win.
Hate you.
As she passes wind on. Wait a minute. No.
And everybody
Alright.
wakes up.
Yes. Alright. So
So I recovered my scimitar, right? Or is that lost forever, buried in?
No, you could have grabbed
that is
that.
still in the
Okay.
ground.
Really?
That is still in the
Okay.
ground. Would you like to attempt to pull that out before you walk back to camp, or do you want to go pick it up in the morning?
I mean, I guess if we're heading back in that direction, I can just pick it up on the way back.
All right. So as
It's
you
now
do,
a tree monster. Oh no!
ooh, actually, I need to check something.
Oh god, he's checking something. It can only be good. Am I good? I mean bad.
Okay. So anybody gonna do anything else before you head on back to the trail and attempt to go get Frath's scimitar from the ground?
I mean, I imagine that would be a thing. I'm gonna, when I wake up, make myself some breakfast and/or for the rest of them if they want it. But then eventually, yeah, we'd make it back there. I
Okay.
imagine.
All right. So if nothing else, when you do make it back, you notice that Frath, as you go to grab your scimitar, it looks like it's a little bit deeper into the ground, and several vines have grown all around the blade and are kind of like pulling it into the ground. And if you want to pull it out, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Actually, I'm gonna nudge the dragon, and
Hey, you know, that's not normal either.
What do you mean?
Well, typically, the ground would not be trying to eat a sword.
I imagine that would not make sense. Would you like me to try and pull it out?
Yeah, that's exactly what I would like you to do.
I figured as much. I'll make myself a strength check.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, that's less than ideal. That would be 7.
All right. So get over it, and you put both hands down and kind of like spit on your palms and pull it, and you're just straining really hard.
She's gonna take a second. She's gonna take a second and be like,
Uses her magic breath out of her bum.
no. She's gonna take a second and say like, sorry, I'm still a bit tired, and I'm gonna try that again.
Pretty clearly, you should be able to pull.
All right. Go ahead and give me another strength.
That's a lot better. That's a 22.
All right. So you're pulling on it, and it moves just a little bit, but it's still stuck.
Really, with a 20-fucking-2?
Yep.
Jesus! I'm gonna look over at Frath and say, this thing is being held in the ground fairly tightly.
You did feel it move a little bit, like you've pulled maybe an
Well,
inch.
right.
Can I cut the vines with the
That's what I was
dagger?
gonna ask somebody to do.
Is it clear there are vines around it or
Oh
whatever?
yeah,
in
yeah.
the ground?
It's like grown up all around it in her whole.
Oh, well then fuck, yeah, I'm gonna take out my glaive
No,
and sort of
I
fucking
started
stab it.
this. Fuck off.
I get to cut them!
It's my turn to push the button.
Fine, fucking do it, whatever.
All right, so you go down to cut it, and the first one, the rest of the vines actually start moving away from the knife, and you kind of have to really move it quickly to get the rest of the vines off, and you're able to cut them all away. And they kind of like after you cut it off, the spare end that's up in the ground kind of just like shrivels up and curls up on itself.
Okay. And then I'm going to try and take the sword again.
Once this is done, I want to make a mocking kind of little bow to Sannyasa, just like, go ahead.
Okay. And she's going to pull the sword again. Do I need to make another roll?
Yes.
That would be 23.
All right, and this time you just reach down with one arm and you rip it out of the ground, and as you rip it out, actually, it is...
There's a heart stuck to the bottom.
There's actually like a large tree trunk that you're actually pulling out of the ground with it that the sword's stuck into.
I don't think this was here before, Frath.
I'm not sure that's supposed to happen like that.
Is it still in the tree trunk, or did I get the tree trunk with it? Like, am I holding a scimitar with a tree trunk attached to it?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to hand him that!
You know, I don't recall there being a tree trunk attached to the end of my blade, but
And
I suppose it is
as
not outside of the realms of possibility.
Hey,
I'll just,
it to you, Frath. Give me a strength roll.
Yeah, I don't think I can hold this either.
Oh god, it's like a fucking... It's Mjolnir, guys. It's Mjolnir.
9.
Alright, so as she hands it to you, it's just incredibly heavy, and it just flips onto the ground, and it hits the ground and just kind of breaks up, and then the scimitar's free, and the wood all breaks around it. And you see a small, really, really small heart that it was around that tree trunk. Or it was next to the scimitar in the tree trunk.
Do I have, I have to imagine I have some sort of specimen jar pouch that I can scoop that up into?
Yeah, your herbalism pouch, you could throw it in there.
Okay, I would like to do that.
You know, I was thinking that the trunk could have been like a new sheath for your weapon. I'm just gonna walk off.
Well done. So is this heart within the tree like the other one, or is this a different kind of tree heart?
It looks just like a really smaller version, and after you kind of scoop it up, you actually like feel the magic seeping out of it, and as you feel that, you kind of just see it starting to crumple, but you think you might be able to use what's there for something. You're not sure.
The only other one of us who's really magic aware is Josh's character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to immediately turn to you and put it in your hand. Do you feel anything when you hold this?
Cameron?
Yeah.
Should I do...
So you could give me an Arcana check. Yeah, that's probably going to be your best one.
Okay.
An Arcana, or you could do a Perception.
I roll a 19.
A 19. You kind of feel a bit of dread and
despair.
not quite. It just kind of feels like something very, very chaotic and very driven is leaving. It's just seeping out of it.
I feel like your scimitar was being corrupted.
Oh no, this is the little heart, not the scimitar.
Oh, the heart. The little bit that was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's still something underneath us. Like, this does not seem good. I don't think that whatever was feeding that tree is not gone. Like, and if it's growing enough to hook onto your scimitar like that, we are in trouble.
This is kind of my thoughts exactly.
So, either we get to the bottom of this, which is fine if you guys want to scope it out, or we leave, because whatever this is probably big.
You do feel like the energy is kind of just like dispersing. Like it's not congregating anymore. It was concentrated in the heart, and it's just kind of seeping away.
Oh, maybe there's a treasure chest under here with a cursed idol in it. Let's dig for it.
I didn't take Detect Magic this time.
So,
Got it.
You would have, if you had Detect Magic, you would have noticed there was something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonzi is going to dig for us.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So, either way, Zanyas is going to come up to Frath and say that I do not know if you would rather us take a detour while we look into the disturbances of this forest, or if we want to continue on our path. But I feel like it might be worth it to come back to this place after we figure out what is going on with the items that we were supposed to recover.
We don't get paid for detours.
I'm not really concerned with your fucking money.
I am also not concerned with the money as well, but I took a contract and I wish to fulfill it.
Yeah, contract.
When I say that I will do something, it is very important to me that I do it.
Yeah, do it.
So as you guys are talking, Frath, you would remember that pretty much everything that's been happening has been happening in line or in proximity to the trail that you guys are following.
Okay.
We need to hurry and find what's at the end of this trail. If it travels too much further with similar results, we are looking at a very unbalanced place to be living.
So you think that it might be the same force that we are following that would be creating the issue that we are dealing with?
I can't help but notice that this path that we are walking has led to nothing but horrible monsters.
You know, thinking about it, I think you're right. Perhaps whatever's in that book is causing some issues and the person is using some kind of spell, perhaps? Either way, it's probably worth our time.
I still don't know that person is what I would use to describe what I am following.
Whatever entity it is probably related to that book, is what I am saying. Yes?
I would agree, but we need to make a greater haste, as this threat is much larger than just a rogue dragon.
So why don't we continue on our journey through this forest and not take any more stops unless we need to? It seems like if we can stop it sooner rather than later, we will have a better time.
Agreed.
She's going to make a nod and start trekking off, following the trail that was left by the cart, as far as I remember.
All right. Anybody going to do anything else after Zenyasa starts trudging away down the trail?
If there are any little bits of wood around, I might keep some.
All right. You mean like from the tree?
Like little samples, yeah, so I can dig into them further.
Yes.
Did anyone loot the dead bodies?
No.
Yeah, I went through all their pockets.
Oh, did you?
Well, no, I was going to do that before the...
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I would like to...
I didn't actually, though, so it's fine. You can.
Yeah, if you want to...
I rolled 14 20s, so give me all your loot.
Go ahead and give me a investigation roll.
Dun, 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 dun. Inspector Gadget.
That was, 19.
Okay. So as you're looking through, you notice that most of the bodies are actually just kind of like falling in. It's creating a really disgusting pile of just dead flesh, and it's starting to smell while you're near it. You do find a few basic weapons like a sword and a mace, bow and arrows.
Are the vines growing on the bodies as well?
No, they're pretty stationary. I mean, they're no longer a dark red color. They've just gone back to a dark brown.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
But Eladriel, you do find a very small coin purse. It has 7 coppers in it.
I would like to announce to the team that I found 7 coppers.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck it.
And would like to split them with them.
Alright, I'm going to take my slightly under 2 coppers.
I'm not interested.
How much were you? Wait, what'd you hand me?
So there's 7 coppers. I don't know. You each get 3, and I'm gonna be extra nice and only take the 1.
So like 3 coppers is about the price of a beer. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally down with the beer.
If he's handing me 3 coppers, I'm going to say, no, you keep it. I do not need the money.
I'm going to add it to
No.
Exhibit 1.3. The treant.
Your next drink is on me.
Fair enough, but I do not need the money. And I'm going to continue to trek out like I was saying.
I also mentioned to them that there's some weapons and stuff here that I... Oh, there's also some weapons if anyone's interested.
They're just regular weapons. They're nothing too special. You don't notice anything of big quality at all.
Oh.
Alright. So, on that note, as we start trekking along, we will have to figure out what happens next week.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Dun,
place
dun,
to
dun,
go finish that shit out.
Cliffhanger!
Join us next week when our party goes into the mountains past the forest to trek out and follow the Dragonkin and their followers.
And all the bodies hit the floor. All the bodies hit the floor. All the bodies hit the floor. Remix.
Everybody hates you for that.
The system is
Everybody
down.
hates you right now.
Yeah, tonight was the music driven thing. But either way, as we conclude, I do want to, of course, say to you all that thank you for the follows. It's been great tonight. We will return again with more Dungeons & Dragons with the Tribal Swap Simulator on Thursday next week. Unless for whatever reason something comes up, I will tweet that out if that happens. You can follow us on the Twitters, which I will be putting in the chat very shortly. Also, feel free to continue to watch our shit. Tomorrow we'll be continuing with the Final Fantasy V retro playthrough, where I will be switching classes every 20 minutes, and you guys get to fuck me over however the fuck you feel like it.
It's fun.
Because
I
it's
swear,
pretty fun.
It actually,
double.
like, really no emotional investment just because I'm the other founder or anything. Honest to God, I just popped in while I was drinking one day, and everybody was like, Bonsai gets Tuesday picks next. And I was like, what's the worst thing it could be?
A mediator.
And they were all like, mediator! And I was like, okay, mediator! It was
Yep.
great. I had a blast.
It was awful, because I had this awful party that had none of the coherency of a real party. But it's okay, because that's part of the challenge. So either way, I would love to have you guys tomorrow, and then on Sunday we'll continue with our Icewind Dale stream, because we're having fun with that. More voice acting and fun for that. Monday I'll be continuing with StarCraft.
At that game.
Yeah, it's a tough game, because it's all like fucking jankety and old school,
I think we suck.
And then, like I said, Monday we'll be doing some more StarCraft related stuff. I should be finishing the Zerg Brood War campaign and moving on to the Wings of Liberty. Should be pretty fucking slick. And then after that, we will. Tuesday, you're doing Tales of the Borderlands?
Yes.
Tales of Borderlands on Tuesday, Ark on Wednesday.
The last one because the game's not done yet. So after that, we'll have to see what it ends up being. But Tuesday's
Yeah,
gonna be
but for now,
fun
for that works.
For now, so.
Yep, and like I said, Wednesday is Ark, and then Thursday again we'll be D&Ding it up, and I'll have a pre-stream of something for the first 2 hours of our stream. Of course, every day, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, guys, peace out, and thank you all for joining me for the game, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Are we out?